What is the vision here? How are we going to take and make a mobile look like a beach cottage?
Hi, I'm Mitch, and this is John, and we just...
The seal is
Do
wrong.
the job right the first time.
Around Thanksgiving, we acquired a 2-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home double-wide very close to Tampa Bay in Palmetto, Florida. And we're going to take you through the whole trial and tribulation of renovating this little 1980s beauty and making it into something that we really love. From renovation, tear out, changing light fixtures, painting, fixing problems, and discovering things that weren't disclosed to us before the closing. This big cube thing gonna be my wall storage, and that is gonna go right here. We're going to be shopping locally to source most of the materials that we use for this renovation, including even looking on Facebook Marketplace, which I heavily use to get some of the additional furnishings for in this house. I am at home. Our mission is to turn this place into something that has a beach cottage vibe while still being true to its 1980s mobile roots, and not trying to make this place something that it isn't, but trying to enhance the good bones that are here. So join us for the renovation, the knowledge, the tips, the tricks, the how-tos, the pitfalls, and the things to remember as we transform this adorable little mobile into our very own beach cottage. This is our cool doorbell. I love this. Welcome to the Beach Cottage Doublewide. So we're doing a whole bunch of stuff around this place. Let's talk a little bit about the plan. What it's going to look like once we have everything accomplished. This is right before the junk removal guys are coming too, by the way. We have some furniture that was left behind here that really isn't going to go with anything and really can't stay and is far too heavy for us to even think about getting out on our own. So let's take a walk through the house, talk about what's going to go where, show you what's going on, and discuss what the ultimate vision is for what the rooms will look like when they're together. Come on, Wyatt, but a lot more to go. Okay. So today, well, last night we got that thing cleaned and set up, and it was grimy. Oh my gosh, it was grimy. And brought over a couple of curtain wads and some curtains. And a trash can for the bathroom. Woohoo! Now, this still has to be addressed, right? So we got the flange thing, and John brought the toilet over. So after he gets done with the floor in the front room, this little bit will be getting done too, right in here. And then this floor will be seamless all the way through. No transitions. That's gonna look so good. So he's got the flooring in here. We just need to do the trim. That's gonna be on the front door for Christmas if we can get ourselves in here in time for that. And then I got a cute blanket and some curtains at home. And that goes with the sheets and stuff there. So you can kind of get the vision now. With the light denim, the dark blackout curtains, the sheets, which actually came from Walmart, believe it or not. That goes like so perfect. And then the blankets that we have, our individual blankets, are like a sand color, almost like a yellow. So that's gonna look awesome. You know, once we get it up. So the curtains there are gonna go for the ceiling And then there, just floor to there. And then when we get the bed ordered, that'll kind of hide that whole window situation. So you have to remember, like, the place was designed not that there was going to be a shed, carport kind of a thing there. So we have this hallway. It's a breezeway between the back access and the other side of that. So there's just this weird window that doesn't, like... So we're going to leave it there. We're just going to put some window treatment over it. And then... that's my little curtain rod, little beachy distress kind of look there for in here. And we had a TV mount, and the TV's gonna go here, but gotta finish getting the second coat of paint on the walls. And by the way, what you're seeing, this is one coat. This paint is incredible. It's this Valspar stuff, and it's like paint and primer in one. It's like pudding. It goes on so thick. Now you can see just a little bit through here, because he, edged around here, so there's like 2 layers there, but only one here, so you can just see the wall kind of try to peek through a little bit. But once that second coat goes on, forget about it. And I like the paneling, honestly. I kind of feel like it gives you a more cottagey at the beach sort of feel. So I didn't want the walls smoothed or textured or anything like that. I like it. Alright, so we're gonna have to put some wallboard up in here, because one of our helpers ripped the wallpaper when he was yanking the carpet tack strip stuff out. And we're gonna go over it with something that's like a barn board look, like a little accent wall kind of here. And I'm thinking I want to leave this color on the walls, and the trim will kind of tie everything together and be white. But this room, I got a different color, like an icy blue, like a really pale blue. Oh, you know what? I could probably just go get the paint chips and just hold it up. So this is the wall color, right? And then we have this icy blue. And that is gonna go in the hallway and in the bathroom, but not in this area, because you want it brighter in here because you're doing your makeup and, whatever. So that icy blue is gonna be on the walls in here. And then one of the walls in here is gray. And I kind of thought, go with the ice blue over here, and we could leave this this more paneled, like weathered board look as like an accent wall. I don't know. I'm not really sure just yet exactly about that, but we'll see. But we have to paint the hallway. Oh, let me get the light on in here. See, we have to paint because the OSB did that to the wallpaper. There was a sheet of OSB up against this, and the blue paint came off it and jacked this up. And we tried wiping it and washing it off. It doesn't come off. So this will be that little icy blue color called Bright and Breezy. So when you're looking down the hallway, I can see the vision in my head. So you look through here and you've got your lighter, sandier color, the ice blue, the seafoam green as you go through. And I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to put that ice blue on that dining room wall over there. John's not convinced. But I think it would look really nice, and it would really make this built-in pop out against it.
Yeah, John's not 100% sold on that, more than the hallway being blue. He was thinking just the hallway. But as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, okay, if we put the blue in that little strip right where that big hutch is, that built-in, and then on that other wall where the window is, I think it would just kind of tie the dining room and the hallway space sort of together, and that it would flow better if it was painted on that one wall. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we end up doing it or not. So I'm thinking the ice blue in the hallway and right there. And then we leave this kind of natural cream color in here. The curtains that are dark blue, those are going, and we'll have aqua colored curtains over there. And then I've got that nice cover for our love seat that's like that brighter oceany blue with the leather and Mom's light blue leather recliner. Like, that's gonna look really good. Oh my gosh, that's gonna look good. Yes. Oh, I can see the vision. I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but I can see it. Okay, so this was the big to-do today. We had to hurry up and get the carpet pulled out so that the junk haulers could come and take the carpet, along with that big nasty couch that was there and that enormous metal futon that was sitting right here that took up so much space. And oh my gosh, that thing was heavy. It was redonkulous heavy. So as you can see, this layer of OSB is going over the subfloor because, again, we have it here under the laminate floor, and it's just too much of a tripping hazard. It's like an inch difference. So we are bringing the floor level up a little bit, and then having 2 layers. You know, this stuff's running this way, this stuff's running this way. It's like solid floors in here, which it's pretty solid already, but that'll just make it better. We are gonna have to put something a little different for the trim in here because the wallpaper stopped at the trim and it kind of left a big hole. Well, although I don't know, now with the subfloor there, it's not as much space to take up, so maybe we'll see what we have to do for that yet. And then at some point, I'm gonna have to figure this curtain situation out in here. I've got like 7 or 8 gray panels that were supposed to go up at my other place, but Mom ended up wanting blue ones in her room instead, so we got blue. So I have these kind of gray and tannish kind of woven looking, and they're nice, and they're light blocking, so they're going to be great, but umbrella valance isn't going to go with them. And that yellow and those flowers, oh my gosh, that's got to go. It's got to go. Oh, hideous. And I'm not really sure just yet oh my god, I'm tripping over all this trim tack strips. But this is held on with like a lick and a promise. I don't even know what's holding that there. Like, no idea. But it's right off of this. That's a little better. Not much. So that's just gonna go in favor of like a nice rod arrangement. And those valance things are just gonna go. But I think I might reuse that valance in the bathrooms. Like this little, and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so the guest bath. Yes, we need to do something with that. For right now, I'm not sure exactly what in that church counter. Gosh, that's so bad. So they've got this paintable wallpaper in here, and they've got this border. And I know my mom likes like the pink and green and white kind of thing. It doesn't really match my beachy cottage theme though. But I do like this wallpaper. It looks like beadboard almost. Got like a little texture to it. So I'm not sure just yet exactly what's going on in here. The wallpaper border is really icky and not good. So I don't know if that border will come off of the wallpaper or if I'm gonna have to take it all down or what. So for right now, it's probably gonna just get left alone.
until we can figure out what we're doing. And as you can see again, look at the transition, how high that is from here to here. So we're gonna have to bring up the subfloor in here with more OSB, same as this. Now, I know Mom, when she gets out of bed, when she puts her feet down, she likes to have carpet there. And this carpet is in pretty icky shape. But I'm not sure, and we need more light in here too, that's the other thing. I'm not really sure if we're gonna rip all this carpet out yet, or if we're gonna wait until after she comes to visit and see how much she likes or hates it, kind of a thing. So, don't know yet. Same with the curtains. They aren't necessarily my flavor, but you know, they are blue and green and the right color for coastal. Not necessarily my, you know, clean, no print thing that I kind of like. But, you know, if she likes them, take them down and we'll wash them real good and kind of go from there. I mean, they do, you know, with the ice blue and the gray, they actually aren't terrible. It's just the whole fluffy valance, whole dated looking thing. So we'll get that figured out. Right now we haven't put the doors back on the armoire yet either. And I'm debating, because I really would like to take this trim hardware off the handles and paint that like a brushed nickel kind of. But it's a want, not a need. Straightening out the floor is a little bit more of a need. So that's where things are at. It's still chaos in here. We're nowhere near ready to do a trial overnighter yet. But we're getting there. And we have a plan. And it's starting to kind of come together, even though it looks nuts right now. Now, the one thing you will notice is that it is dark in this room. And for me, I mean, I want my workroom kind of nice and light and bright and whatever. But I do like it a little more subdued in the living room. And the clamshells on the outside of the windows are like half down, which I kind of like. I like that because it helps, you know, it allows light in without it being too bright and crazy in here. But I don't, we'll have lamps in here and stuff like that. I don't really want overhead lighting in here. So it looks really dark on camera. It's really not. And the aqua colored curtains are going to make that like so much better too when that changes over to the aqua. They're light blocking obviously too, but it will brighten things a little bit without having that dark navy on the wall like that. Even though I want that in my bedroom, I don't want it in the living area. So I will have, you know, lamps and things like that, but I don't really need any overhead lighting in here. I don't really want any overhead lighting in here, honestly. Oh, but I do want that OSB out of here and on that floor, and golly. I can't remember the last time I was this tired, jeez. But it's coming along. Oh yeah, and that chandelier's going bye-bye real soon too. So those lighter gray panels are going to go in here. The valance is going to go away. The ugly curtains are going to go away. And the floor in here is going to be the same as what's in the master. So now you have to envision it with that flooring. And then this big cube thing is going to be my wall storage. And that is going to go right here. Now, the wallpaper is kind of jacked up in a couple of places, and there's some screw holes and stuff like that in it. And maybe this might get painted with that seafoam green in here. Oh, and yeah, vertical blinds. I'm just not in love with these at all. Don't like vertical blinds, especially now with that orangey red trim. That's bad. So hopefully we're going to figure out what we're doing with this opening too. It's kind of a toss-up between like French doors or some folding, like bifold barn door kind of thing, so that I can close this off and have quiet in here if I want to. But I'm not really sure how that's going to work because they've got the same crazy vertical blinds right over this pass-through window. So I don't know. I'm not sure I'm not sure what the answer is yet. I don't know. I mean, technically, it's TV noise from in there that I'm worried about if I'm editing, right? So, you know. I don't know. I think I'm too tired to figure it all out right now. Too tired, too sore, too flipping everything. But we're getting there. We are getting there. He got all of that tack strip out too, as well as the trim off. There's a little bit of tack strip left, but yeah, we got a good deal of it done today. It's pretty great. And oh yes, you mugly bugger, you're gonna go too.
Oh, at this point, there's just so much to do. I'm just praying we're in for Christmas. I know not everything is going to be done necessarily before that point because we're only like 2 weeks out. We have 2 weeks until Christmas. So it's so messed up and so chaos in here. And I don't even know how it's going to happen. I don't even know how this is going to come together. But I have a plan, a solid plan on what it's going to look like. And this plan is going to fluctuate, I'm sure. It's, do we paint the front room? Don't we paint the front room? Do we, what are we going to put in the opening between the living room and the front room? Are we going to paint in the dining room? Are we not going to paint in the dining room? And worrying about this stuff before we even have the flooring in, okay? Like, the floor's not even down in the front room yet. So we have a lot to go. We've got to get the floor done in this front room. We've got to get the carpet ripped out of the guest room and get the flooring down in there too. We got to get the flooring replaced in that guest bathroom. Now, we can live without that being done between now and Christmas. Like that's an okay kind of a thing. But my mom was planning to come down in January. So if we don't get that done before Christmas, we have to get that done at least in January before she gets down here. Huge list of things to still accomplish. And I don't know, it's sort of like we climbed a mountain and thought we were at the top, and then we see the range beyond and we see how many more mountains there are to come over. And at times it's just completely overwhelming. But there is something driving me for Christmas, and I'll show you what it is. It's this little cute little cross. I'm going to just hold this closer so you can kind of see what's going on. It is a cross that shows the nativity, right? We've got the herald angel, the wise men, the Holy Family, the shepherds, like all of it is on this cross. This was hanging here in the house when we got it. And I don't know, there's just, it says on the bottom of it, today in the city of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord, from Luke 2:11. And something about this cross it's just something telling me we can make it, we can do it, we can get in here and get settled for Christmas, we can do it. And this is like my little talisman, my little sign that we're going to be able to swing this and pull this off. And every time that I feel like I'm in doubt, every time that I feel like we have so much to do and we're never going to get it done, and I just want to cry because I'm so tired and I'm so frustrated and I'm so mentally strung out. Every time I feel out of sorts and worried that, are we going to make it? Aren't we going to make it? I look at this and I just feel more of a peace inside. I don't know how it's all going to come together, but I know it's going to come together. I wish I knew how. I don't know how. I wish I knew how, but somehow this gives me some knowing in my heart, in my peace, in my soul, that we're going to make it. We're going to get in here for Christmas. So keep grinding, keep going. Here we are with a mountain of work ahead of us and only a couple weeks left until Christmas. But faith will get us through. Hard work will get us through. Taking a deep breath and breathing and resting every once in a while will too. So stay tuned to Beach Cottage Doublewide. There's lots more renovation to come, including, up next, our visit from the Next Gen Junk Removal Boys. Thanks so much for watching this episode, and we'll see you on the next one.